Penndale, and welcome to another edition of PDTV. I'm Aaron Jesperger.
And I'm Sam Cabeza. It's already December. That's right, December. And time seems to be flying here at Penndale. Let's get you guys caught up on what's happened in the past month. Toward the beginning of November at Penndale, we hosted two huge football games, one of which was the 8th grade championship football game, which we'll get to later, and the other was our annual Powder Puff event.
That's right, Sam. The Powder Puff game was an awesome event here at Penndale, with us raising a whopping $800 for Red Cross. The 8th grade girls took home the championship with their second straight win in as many years. The 8th grade girls beat the 7th grade girls in the first round and went to meet the 9th grade girls who had tied with the teacher's all-star team in the first round. Penndale students who attended the event enjoyed Chick-fil-A, quality time with some friends, and were treated to 4 really good football games.
I heard the teacher all-stars may be looking for another game against the 9th grade Powder Puff girls because they never truly lost the game.
Yeah, maybe there could be a rematch in the spring.
We can only hope. There's another team at Penndale who has never truly lost a game. Ladies and gentlemen, the 7th and 8th grade football team went undefeated this season and won the championship over Penn Ridge. Joining Marco for his Sports Minute is Mr. Bruner and a couple of integral players for the championship team.
Thanks, guys. We're here with Coach Bruner and 2 8th grade football players, Mario Scardonas and Ryan Zell. So, Coach, this is the second year that you went undefeated and won the championship. How is this program able to be so successful?
I think the kids buy into the concept of hard work. They buy into being coachable, and we've been able to be successful through hard work. Nobody's given us anything. We've had to work for our wins.
How is this year's team and season different from last year's?
The teams are similar. They kind of go back to what I just said about working and buying in and all being on the same page. And they came together as a team. And both years we were able to go undefeated because the kids worked for that.
Being undefeated, it's hard for the casual fan to notice any difficulties. Were there any obstacles you had to overcome?
Yeah, we've had a lot of obstacles. Grades are always an issue. Sometimes people forget about being a school athlete first instead of a football player first. So that's been a big thing. Injuries were a big part of that. So we have to constantly monitor who's at practice, who's ready to play, who's healthy enough to play, and who's got the grades to play. Like these two guys do a great job for me with that. Never an issue.
How confident were you heading into the championship game?
I'm extremely confident every year of winning a championship. That is our expectation every year. When we don't win a championship, it is a disappointing year for the players, it's a disappointing year for this coaching staff, and it's a disappointing year for our fans themselves.
Do you anticipate the same success next year?
That depends on the 7th graders right now coming in to be 8th graders next year. If they work as hard as these two guys worked and the rest of the 8th graders, I would imagine we will be pretty tough to beat, but every year is all about what the team wants to put in and what they're willing to give, and a lot of people don't understand what it takes to win a championship.
Mario and Ryan, besides winning, what made this year so fun?
Besides winning, throughout the year, our team just bonded and had this just special bond, so that made the year so much more fun, and it made practice a lot easier because everybody had this chemistry like no other team.
What did you learn this season that you can carry on with next season and beyond?
You learned that to play as a team and be a leader. You also learned to play for everyone on the field and on the team and at each other's backs.
The teacher all-stars in the Powder Puff game seemed like a pretty good squad. Think they would be able to give your team a run for their money?
Yeah, we heard about that teacher squad. We heard that we would have to stop Mrs. Ott. We heard she's a beast. I know that we would love to play a pickup game. We love challenges. So if they can find some time we'd be more than happy to shut Mrs. Ott and the rest of the teachers down.
Thanks, guys. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Marco. And congratulations again to the 7th and 8th grade football team. You make Penndale proud.
As we mentioned earlier, it's December. Nasty weather and snow are right around the corner. Might as well take advantage of the snow by doing something fun like snowboarding or skiing. Don't have anyone to go with? Well, you're in luck. Penndale Ski Club has everything you need in order to hit the slopes this winter.
Thanks, guys. Hi, Mr. Mundell. When does Ski Club start?
Well, Ski Club has already started. We had our first meeting about a week and a half ago. We are going to be skiing a little bit later in January and February, but now is the setup time.
That's awesome. How do I get signed up for the club?
If you want to sign up for the club, at this point you're going to need to come to room 504 and get the paperwork from me. Once you get the paperwork, you can take that home and get things signed off and pay for your transportation fee, and then we can sign you up for the club.
That's great. When and where does the club go to ski?
So the club is going to Bear Creek. Bear Creek is a great place. It's been updated. It's a little further away. They get a little bit more snow. And the dates for our trip are going to be January 11th, the 18th, and the 25th. And then we're going to go 2 times in February on the 1st and the 8th.
How do I pay for the club?
Well, you have to initially pay for the transportation fee. That covers the buses. And that's $30. And then everything else is paid for directly through Bear Creek. We get a really good deal with the club and discounted prices. You can buy a 4-ticket pass, you can buy a 6-ticket pass, you can rent gear. If you have your own gear, you can bring that. Makes it a little less expensive. And those 2 things are the only things that you need to pay for, your lift ticket and then the transportation.
That's really great. If I miss the first meeting, what can I do to sign up for the club?
Okay, so if you're watching this and want to be in the club and didn't know anything, our first meeting, like I said, was back in November. We are going to have a second meeting Friday the 7th of December, that's this Friday. But if you can't make that meeting, make sure that you come up to room 504 and you can get the information from me.
When is the next meeting?
Okay, so the next meeting, like I said, is December 7th. We will have another short meeting prior to winter break, and you can get information then also. I do need to give some information to the club members. Currently we have 50 club members, so that first 50 was guaranteed to be to have transportation. I need to get an additional 20 to 25 members in order to get a second bus, and then I can add more people to the club.
That's really cool. Bye. Can't wait to see you on the slopes.
Thanks, Mr. Wendell. Sticking with our cold theme, let's throw it over to our weather girl, Amelia, who has our monthly forecast on the weather.
Hi, I'm Amelia, back with the weather. We had an early start to our winter with the snow in November. As you can already tell, the school is getting colder, so come prepared. From now until December, the snow might not start until the middle of the month. The wind has been really strong, so make sure you don't get blown away. From what I'm seeing right now, most days will be partly cloudy. Okay, that's it for December. Back to you guys.
Looks cold out there. Thanks for the update, Amelia. Are you looking for something to do indoors while the cold weather comes and stays? Well, Penndale, we have a good solution for you. Let's throw it over to Michael Cassell to tell us more about the chess club.
Hi, I'm Michael Cassell, and this is Mr. Washington, right? Mr. Washington, can you tell us a little bit about chess club?
Yeah, sure. Chess Club meets here at Penndale in room 510 every other Thursday. So not everyone, but we meet from 3 to 5, and you don't have to bring anything. We have chess boards, chess pieces, and anybody's welcome to come to play and have fun.
Do students need to have background knowledge of the game in order to sign up?
No background knowledge is needed. You can come in with absolutely no experience at all, and I'm happy to show you how to play. Other students are happy to show you. Everybody has different, varying levels of background information, knowledge, so you're definitely not going to be on your own if you've never played before. People have all types of experience here.
Well, that's good, because I have very little background knowledge and it looks complicated a bit.
Yeah, it is. It appears it's a little more complicated than checkers, but you know, once you learn the game, it's quick to kind of pick up, and you know, within one club period, you can absolutely learn the rules and be able to play a game for sure.
Okay. How long have you been playing chess?
I've been playing for about, I don't know, maybe like since 2nd grade. So, you know, I won't count the years, but that's been a while. So, yeah, quite a bit of time.
Long term.
Yeah.
Why might people enjoy joining the chess club?
Well, chess club is a nice place to come if you like chess. Sometimes people even bring other games, and honestly, it's a very laid-back, casual atmosphere. You know, you can watch other people play if you don't want to play the entire time. So a lot of times people make friends, relax, and have some fun. So yeah, I think it's a great place to do all that.
That's pretty cool. Can you give us a basic rule of the game?
Sure. So if you look at the board here, so you have white and black, and there are a number of different pieces, and each piece has a different function and has different abilities, right? So you might have heard of pawns, right?
Yeah.
So the pawn just moves generally in one direction, okay? And it attacks on a diagonal, but these guys are your kind of like, they go ahead, they're the people you send out in front, right? Kind of like your scouts.
They move twice or once?
On the first move, they can move twice, and then after that, or they can move once, but after that, they can only move once. So if these guys meet right here, they're stuck. They can't move anywhere. It's only if this guy's here, he can take them, and then he can keep going. The nice thing about the pawn, though, is that if the pawn gets all the way to the other side, you can make it into a queen, which is the best piece, really the most.
How about king? Would that work?
What about the king?
Let's say, can it be turned into a king now, or?
Well, the king, that's a good question. The king is actually not as valuable. I mean, you need to protect the king, but the king really doesn't have that much capability, right? The king can go one spot in every direction, but that's it. Now your queen can go any direction and as many pieces as you want.
Is it the castle?
The castle can go as many, you know, as long as there's nothing blocking the way, it can go as far as, it can go here, it can go, if it's right here, you can move all the directions, but it can't go diagonal. It can go, you know, vertical and horizontal.
Yeah, from that can go like diagonal, right?
Yeah, this is the bishop. By the way, this is the rook, also considered called castle. This is your bishop, and it goes on a diagonal, right? It can't.
Has to be in the same squares.
Yeah, this one's always going to be on the white squares. This one is always going to be on the black squares, and it can't hop over, so it has to move that to get there, right? And you know this guy?
The knight.
The knight, very good.
The knight's a little complicated than the West. I don't know how.
Yeah, so the knight is an interesting piece. It can move sort of like a little L shape. It moves 2 directions, 2 blocks, and over 1. Okay, so you can go, you know, pretty much anywhere. If it's here, it can move here, it can move here, up here. So it can move and it can jump. That's the only piece that can jump, which is nice. It can jump over other pieces. That's nice about the knight. Yeah, and I mean I could tell you more about all the different stuff if you guys come out to the club. But just to let you know, the game ends up being about making the king to the point where you cannot move anymore, right? So like you want to get the king in a position where it has no other choices to move, and it's called checkmate.
Checkmate.
Yeah, checkmate. So.
Check and checkmate. Any other information we need to know?
The only other thing I would want to stress to people is that you're welcome to come to any meeting. You don't have to come every meeting, okay? There's no sign up in advance except if you want to take the late bus. It's on Thursdays, so the late bus comes. And there will be, I'm told, you will have the Google Classroom code below us or somewhere on the screen, so check that out. We'll have the meeting, I'll have any updates, so if we have to cancel or if there's any information you need to know, it'll be on the Google Classroom, so. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Mr. Russia.
Yeah,
Back to you guys in the studio.
thanks.
Sweet. Thanks, guys. Another possibility for something to keep you busy is by joining the Technology Club. Here's a little bit about TSA.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Yash, who's going to talk to us about TSA. What is TSA?
Well, TSA is a technology club. Obviously, TSA stands for Technology Student Association. It takes place in Mr. Jane's room, and you can come anytime you want to work on technology.
Great. What does it take to participate?
Well, for TSA, obviously, there's two ways to participate. Either you can ask Mr. Jane for the classroom code, and you can join the classroom, or you can come to one of the meetings. There's a meeting every other week on Wednesday.
Awesome. What do you do?
Well, in TSA, our goal is to enroll ourselves in technology competitions and eventually compete. So right now, we have registered a couple of students, and basically for TSA you can work on projects, and for these projects it doesn't have to be rocket science, it can be something simple, and you basically sometime in springtime we'll go to another school to compete.
Cool. Thanks.
Thanks, Patrick.
We're in the thick of the holiday season, and it seems as though everyone is always looking past Thanksgiving, especially after Thanksgiving passes. But not here at Penndale. Even though it's December, we are still interested in what you did over the Thanksgiving break. Here's Michael again with some of Penndale's most thankful.
Hi, this is Michael Casar, and I'm doing some Thanksgiving interviews for, what's your name?
Hunter McKee.
And
Sam Johnson?
Crystal Joseph. Hey, what is your favorite Thanksgiving food?
It would have to be the stuffing and the mashed potatoes.
Yeah. What about you?
Mashed potatoes.
Yams.
Yams. What about turkey?
I like the turkey. It was pretty good, but I like the mashed potatoes and stuffing better. Yeah.
The stuffing is like the best part. I don't like.
What would be your least favorite Thanksgiving food?
It would have to be the turkey.
You don't like stuffing?
I don't like turkey.
You don't like turkey?
You don't like the turkey?
I like almost everything. Everything's good.
That's good. What about what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for family and friends.
Same as him.
Okay.
I'm thankful for family and friends.
Okay. How about Cyber Monday or Black Friday?
No shopping.
No shopping.
Shopping's not my thing.
No.
Not part of our tradition.
It's too crowded, but like you get
Too
good
crowded.
sales.
Too crazy.
Did you watch her play football on Thanksgiving?
Yes. I watched a little bit of football.
Okay. What about you?
No.
Okay. Thank you. Hi, Mrs. Leonard. What's your what are you thankful for on Thanksgiving?
What am I thankful for? I'm thankful for my family.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
My favorite Thanksgiving food is macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, that's gonna be my least favorite food.
Really? Miss Lynette's would be your favorite?
Yeah. For me or mermaid, I don't like. What is your least favorite Thanksgiving food?
Cream corn. Ugh, gross. That is the nastiest. Cream corn, that's gross, right? And string bean casserole, disgusting. Nasty. Okay.
What about Black Friday or Cyber Monday?
Well, I used to shop Black Friday, but not anymore.
Because of the crowds.
The crowds, yeah. Then you gotta just be like, get out the way. Yeah, like, get out the way. So I'd rather not go out because then you gotta do one of these numbers. So don't go out for Black Friday.
Tyra, did you watch her play football?
No, I didn't. My mom had football on, but I didn't watch it. I was stuffed in my face. I didn't watch it.
Thank you you, Mr. Lynette.
Well, thank you, Michael. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, Mr. Bashaw.
How you doing, Michael?
What are you thankful for on Thanksgiving?
What am I thankful for? I'm thankful to have a great family, great friends, and an awesome job. And an awesome job when I mean working with great kids and great staff members. That's what I'm thankful for.
What is your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Thanksgiving food? Oh, turkey by far.
What's your least favorite Thanksgiving food?
Least favorite? Cranberry sauce. I'm not a big cranberry sauce fan. Sorry.
Did you wash your plate for Thanksgiving?
Is that what?
Did you wash your plate for Thanksgiving?
Oh yeah, definitely watched all the games that were on, chilled out, just enjoyed, just relaxed.
What about Black Friday or Cyber Monday? Did you shop there?
Black Friday we went out at 2:30 and got home around 2:30 p.m. So we were out for a good 12 hours. And Cyber Monday, yeah, I was definitely on. Getting yelled at by my wife for spending too much.
Well, thank you, Mr. Basho.
You're welcome, Michael. Thank you.
Thanks, Michael. Hey, Aaron, do you hear what I hear?
Is that a holiday song?
Nope, it's Penndale's newest music club, K-pop. Here are a couple members to tell us all about it.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Mayo and Hannah. Hi. What do you guys think K-pop is?
K-pop is Korean popular music, and in this popular category, it includes pop music and R&B, and so basically it stands for Korean pop and Korean R&B music.
What do you do in the K-pop club?
We usually teach people how to dance, and we also do activities on special occasions like games, and we give prizes to the winners.
What are you working on right now?
We're currently working on the choreography to Pentagon Shine.
What are your favorite K-pop bands and songs?
My favorite K-pop band is BTS, iKON, EXO, Blackpink, GOT7, and I have a lot more.
My favorites are Stray Kids, iKON, ATEEZ, Blackpink, and Red Velvet.
Is it difficult for someone who doesn't know Korean to be a member?
It's not too difficult because it's just for fun, and you can understand the lyrics by looking at the English version, and so it's not hard for anyone to join. It's open to anybody.
Can we see a little demonstration? Thank you, Nael and Hannah. That was awesome. If you'd like to join the K-pop club, the next meeting is after school on Thursday, December 20th. Back to you guys.
Wow, that is pretty awesome. All right, everyone, this is all from PDTV from the year 2018.
As we go, we'll be leaving you with some footage of the 7th, 8th, and 9th grade chorus concerts. We hope you enjoy. From all of us at Penndale TV, see you next year.
And happy holidays.
tonight and supporting your students and the music program. My name is Jennifer Klink. I'm the choral director here at Penndale Middle School. Just some quick announcements if you need to use the restrooms. They are out, ladies, you're to your left, gentlemen are to your right, and obviously we have exits there. Goodness sake, something should happen. That first song was obviously called Sing Me to Winter, and it featured Ryan Hunley as our soprano soloist. Our next piece that we're going to be doing for you is a very, very beautiful piece entitled Winter Pathetique. If that word sounds familiar to you, it is probably because you were familiar with Beethoven's Pathetique Sonata. And in fact, this piece was inspired by that second movement. It uses the same chord progressions from that sonata. That sonata is from Beethoven's early period, where as a young composer, he was demonstrating his brilliance and his proficiency with the forms of the day. It's a very, very peaceful song. I don't know about all of you. I need a lot of peace in my life right now. All the busyness and craziness of this season, and I hope you enjoy Winter Pathetique. It is an Israeli folk song. The students behind me, they really took to the piece because of the meaning behind the words. Most of it is in Hebrew, but the translation of it is, "Behold how good and pleasant it is for all of us to dwell together in peace." With the events of the past year, especially in Pittsburgh, which is where I'm from, we felt it just a responsibility to make sure that we were doing our best to not just sing about the holiday season, but to also bring forth what's important at this time of year. Actually, to be honest, they were so taken with it, a lot of them were trying to petition me to make it last. That was how into it that they got. But we hope you enjoy Hina Matov. It's going to feature 2 soloists, Hennessy's Perez-Barrios and Angelina Sujartanta. All right, there we go. All right, it's going to feature our 2 soloists.